3, 2, 1. Fox. How are you, mate? Thank you for coming on. For anyone who doesn't know who the Fox is, he's one of my best friends. He's been my strength coach and endurance coach for a long time now. He's one of the most inspirational people I've met. If I'm ever feeling a bit down, he's always one of the first people I'll ring or text or I'll look to for a little bit of help and a kick up the arse. And I know everyone's having a rough time at the minute. And I thought, what better person and what better of a story to bring on than this man, because you have got an amazing story and you're a very inspirational guy. So thank you for coming on, mate.
You're welcome, pal.
How are you keeping at the minute? You look fresh.
Am I fresh things, mate? The fresh Fox, man. But yeah, I'm fresh now. I want a few weeks ago.
But like I said, you've been my strength coach for years, and we've had some good times. You've trained me through some of my hardest fights, and you've trained me and helped me get to some of my best wins in my career. When did we meet now? How long ago? 10 years? 12 years?
10, I think we were saying this one. We were trying to work it out, aren't we? I think it was 10. I think it's 10.
Yeah, 10 years, yeah.
10 years.
And we've had a lovely journey from there, mate. A crazy journey, haven't we?
I'd love to have recorded every single session, like the amount of sessions we've done, and then over 10 years.
Oh man, I have never met a man in my life who I've hated but loved at the same time, like I did you with some of the shit we put me through. But what made it worse was you used to join in every session.
That's it.
And fucking make it look easy.
Well, you've got to practice what you preach, or if that's the saying, like always make sure you can do something. Like if you're telling someone to do something, but yeah. You were always that person where no one could ever tell you what to do, and I was like, lucky that I think I was the only one that could say, do this, and you did it. I was like, I've got some sort of magical thing over here, like, do this, and it does it. I'm like, how the fuck are you getting him to do that?
Yeah, well, it wasn't just me. You're working with a lot of fighters, weren't you? Obviously, with Jordan. There were fighters from other than Bad Company coming to see you as well.
Yeah. Andy Miller.
Yeah, Andy Miller, yeah, people, guys like that. There were a lot of guys you were working with. And then, obviously, you had the boxing gym, and you were working with a lot of different guys. But yeah, going back to what you were saying about having that little hold over me, the fact that you used to do it and make it look so easy, and I thought, I can't fucking let him just do it. I can't let him do it. But that is the type of guy you are. Like, even I know, like, sometimes I'd come to the gym and you know I'd want you to train with me and join in because I'd be a bit tired from training. Yeah. You've probably trained twice that day already, but then you still did it
4 times. Yeah.
But you still did it anyway. So that's the type of inspirational shit but we're going to go a lot deeper than that. Let's go back to the beginning and talk about your early life, because you were a rugby player, weren't you? Were it semi-pro or pro you were playing?
Oh, pro.
So,
yeah. Signed from school. So got a contract. Well, got scouted at 15, played for England schoolboys, and played with people like Kev Sinfield now, who's the director of Leeds Rhinos. So I've made some good mates in that journey. Started when I was about 11, when I was fat as fuck.
Yeah, I remember you telling me every day you were fat. I can't picture you being fat.
No, I was fat. I'll try and I think I remember thinking from going is the fucking truffle shuffle. That was my special
chocolate chunk.
So that was my speciality at school playground. If I wanted to get 10 pence off someone, they'd say no for ice cream, I was short. They would give us truffle shuffle.
The Fox truffle.
I'm like there doing all it. 10 pence, I could go get something. So fucking that's how fat I was. I was selling my body at 11-year-old. Yeah, so then signed when I got a contract at 15. When I left school, so this is the thing. Like when I doing my GCSEs, it's wrong really what happened. They shouldn't give you a contract because I just thought, fuck this then. I've made it. Yeah, I've made it. I don't even have to. I was turning up to school. I didn't even know what exams they had. They were maths. I'm like, everyone's going, maths? Have you got your calculator? Have you got your rule? I'm like, no, I didn't know what I had. I'm borrowing it off people. So yeah, you can see I didn't do too well. I didn't do too bad actually, so I didn't revise. And then I was full time between 16 and 24. And then in that time, like the amount of people that strength conditioning coaches that coached us, and then some of the elite people. One guy we called Dean Riddle. I always remember him. I got scouted. I used to train at Leeds Rhinos as a kid, and then they do what they do. They let you go, don't they? And then so I was always training up there from being 13. And Dean Riddle was strength conditioning coach, and then he went to Sheffield United, did some football over there. He was doing their full time.
So he worked with these top level guys.
And then he's been the England cricket strength conditioning coach, and I think he's still around now. I think he's over in America now doing American football team. So I've worked with some good guys as well. So picks up a lot of knowledge. Even you don't like you don't realise what you're picking up when you're working with people. Like, you know, obviously coming through when you were a kid, probably working with Smithy, and not helping you out. You don't realise, but you're taking it on board all the time. So and then I got to 24, and
who were you playing for then?
So I started off. I got scouted through a team called Keighley Cougars, but when I was scouted for them, or playing for them, sorry, they had a right team, like Daryl Powell, Daz Fleary, and all these kids went on to go to Leeds Rhinos. Well, Daryl Powell's the coach of Cast Tigers now.
Right.
He were there still playing.
So still top level guys then.
Yeah. They were a great team, first division. So I stayed there for about 4 years. I had a full time there playing at first team. I remember I got you come through academy, then the academies, and they were like a second team, but that stopped now. So I made my first team debut at 16 and a half year old. And but you think you're ready, you know, and I played against a team called Widnes, and I came on after about 50 odd minutes, and I'm in forward. So first thing you got to do is just take ball up and get in. There's a fucking brick. There's like a brick wall of this black and white shirts just like there, and you've just got to run ball in. And these men just run into me. And just boom, boom. I remember my first hit. I remember it just got smashed, put to the floor, head pushed into the mud, and they just went, "You do that again, mate. You're gonna get more of this." I'm like, "Fucking hell." Getting up. I know, and that's what it was like. But then I just loved it. I thought, "Fucking hell, I love this. Running in there, just get smashed. What a fucking game this is." And then left them. Went to go play at Cat Tigers for a couple of years. Didn't actually make it into their first team, but I was on the verge of it. I was playing second team there. And then I finished my career off at Hunslet Warriors.
And how old were you then?
I was 24. What had happened was I was still full-time at Keighley, full-time at Cass. And then went part-time because they just got released. And then went down to Hunslet, and trying to do a sport, what's part-time, but they want to train you full-time. So they were saying, like, all right, you still got to come in 5 days a week. And we're like, but we're going to pay you peanuts now. I was like, well, that don't work like that, because now I've got to go find a job, or obviously what's going to pay for my bills. Because I was with Sam that time. We just met Sam. We had kids, so I was a young dad. So I needed to think about bills and stuff. So then I thought, well, I can't keep playing rugby, because it's all right them saying like these contracts now in rugby game. It's ridiculous. There's no money in it anymore. Yeah. There's no money in rugby league anymore.
For a fucking tough man's game like that as well, with the injuries and what you put your body through.
Honestly, there's no money in it. Maybe you've got to be elite, like top of the game. But like, even if you've got Premier League football and First Division football, mate, they're still on probably 5-8 grand a week or something. I don't know, maybe even more. Some of them 10 grand a week. In First Division at rugby, if you Basically, if you win, you get paid for winning. If you lose, you get 50 quid. Or you might get a bit of contract, you might get a bit of petrol money and this money. So you might get 400 quid for winning, and then you might get 100 quid for loss. But then it's like, well, you train every week, putting it out on, put your body online, smashing getting smashed yourself, all over, knees getting smashed, back, coming off there limping, got to keep playing. And then if you keep losing, then bloody hell, it's an hard month. If you played 4 games that month and lost, you only got 400 quid, mate.
Yeah, it's a pittance, isn't it?
It's an hard month, mate.
No one's going to be able to like fucking play like just doing that on its own like that. Obviously, after that, then your life like took a bit of a different turn, didn't it? A different direction. I'm just going a little bit about what happened then.
Yeah, so obviously, like when you're involved in a sport, as you know. When it's coming to an end of it, isn't it an end like it was for me? Rugby was like all I did, and it's all I knew. It's all I wanted to do. Just play, train hard, keep fit. Wasn't really going out drinking because we always played on a Sunday. So Saturday were like team game, team play. Sunday play the game, and after that, like after your fight, you don't want to go out. You're just knackered out. Your adrenaline. You've trained hard. You just want to go home and eat some good food. And I was still young at the time as well, so never really went out. And then when that stopped, rugby stopped, and I was like, wow, where's the money coming to come in? I don't know what to do. Didn't do too well at school. So I was looking at these jobs, and they were just fucking monkey jobs, paying peanuts. That's what it is. Warehouse work, forklift driving. Not having a go at anyone who's a forklift truck driver, by the way. It pays the bills, but it just wasn't for me, and I struggled with that. I struggled with not struggle with getting up and working hard, because I always did that throughout just playing rugby. And I would on train at 7 o'clock in the morning going to Keighley, and then didn't get in till like 9 o'clock at night because I was just staying there all day working and training. So it wasn't the hours; it was just like being doing something that you didn't want to do, or doing something that you knew want you. And then when you start doing something you dislike, it starts to make you feel totally different about yourself, and you don't feel happy. You don't feel in a good place. You feel like you're a bit lost. You feel like you're a bit of a loser, really, doing something you don't want to do. Like, fucking hell, is this what I am now? So I went into selling drugs, which were not like, when I say selling drugs, it didn't go big, but it did in the end. I'll get into that. But it started off like I was trying to earn some pocket money. So earning like 100 quid a week, just selling bits and bats. That was just making up what I was losing before from the rugby money. And also just it started to make me feel good about myself, thinking, I'm doing something good. Well, even though it wasn't good, they were just doing something good, like I'm earning some money.
Got a bit of extra cash in my pocket.
Got a bit of extra cash in my pocket. And then that started to just overtake my way of thinking. So I started doing well, and then better, and bigger things were happening. I was selling bigger things, and but then you start living a life that's not a life. Like, it's not real. Like, just going to buy something just because you've got money there to do it. You know.
Were you still playing any other sports all at this point, or
no,
just done with it all?
Totally done. I just like it was just basically that's what's weird. Even now, I don't really watch rugby anymore. I can't watch it.
Yeah.
It's just like when you're playing, it's all or nothing. Yeah. And then now I've stopped. I've just done. But like I said, looking back at rugby now, it's not the game it used to be. I used to love. They've put all these rules and regulations in play now. You can't pick somebody up and drive them to the floor. You've got to put your arms around them first, like a fucking cuddle, before you can pick them up and smash them to the floor. Mate, when I played, it was fucking rough, like getting smashed and thrown down. And now it's all these rules and regulations to try and make the game safer. But it's not a safe game. It's a fucking tough game. So that's the part and parcel of playing rugby. Like, if you don't want to play it, don't play it. Go play darts or something.
I've played darts. 15 pints.
Play darts is a dangerous game, mate, after 15 pints. Fucking darts going everywhere. So yeah, I'll just get into it, and I'll just talk about it. I got into the drug life. I'm not gonna lie. Decided that I was still working, but then I was earning that much money that I decided that I wasn't gonna work, and I thought, well, this is a miles better life, and it's just a false life. And then you think that you're happy and you're going out, and I was taking drugs. Which is like, taking drugs is something what you think is good at the time, or you think it's gonna make you think that you're something that you're not. You think you're something that you're not, and it just gives you a false predicament, false feeling of like who you are. You think you're this and you think you're that, and actually you're a fucking dick. Well, I turned out to be that sort of person. So things are getting bigger, and I'm fucking buying my ex-partner handbags for £3,000, like, just one. But then I never buy out for myself though. That's the thing. Like, I was earning money to please them, please Sam and support my kids. That's what I were like. I was still just dressing as myself. I wasn't going out and like buying myself anything. We're always buying them stuff. So then went down that slippery route of bloody hell. When you're a drug dealer and you ain't got work, there's no day or time. It's just, you can just do what you want.
Every day's a Saturday. Every night's a Saturday night, baby.
Every night's bingo night.
Every night's red panty night.
And that's where the countdown thing came into it. So there's no time concept. There's no day. Even though we had kids, and I still think I was a good dad. Looking back now, I beat myself up about this a little bit. Now, looking back at what I was doing. But again, can't do all about that. You've got to be able to like move on and just be the best person you can be now. So my daughter's 20 and Louis 14. So when they were kids, obviously I was doing what I was doing, and so let's just say we could stay up on Sunday night, and then I'd have to take them to school Monday morning. Like I was doing stuff like that, you know. And looking back now, you're thinking, fucking hell, that was like the wrong thing to do, but. It makes you who you are. Like, your mistakes make you who you are. So as long as you learn off your mistakes, then if it makes you a better person. And I believe that my mistakes have 100% made me a better person. So going into basically the end result of my short stint of being a drug dealer, because it wasn't long. It wasn't long. It was. So I got caught when I was 27. So we were only a few years, really, right? So a few years, and like I say, it didn't go big straight away. We're only like the last 6 months when I was doing all right. So I was just saying to you, we booked a family holiday. I'm laid in bed, and kids are asleep. Kids are about 27. Leah's 7, Louis 3, something like that. And somebody rings me to say, can you do this for us? Can you pick this thing up and drop it off? And I'm like, wow, mate, I'm in bed. Like,
fucking holiday at morning.
I'm in bed, and like I felt like when you've done all your work, like, I'm in bed, laid there watching a movie. So I'm all cases at bottom of stairs, and I mean, they're all there, mate, ready to go. Give kids a night. See you at morning. Imagine this. See you at morning, right?
It's like something off a fucking movie.
See you at morning. Give them a kiss. They're all excited. Dad can't wait. See you at morning, Dad. Oh, are you going to get us up? Make sure you get us up at this time. So I'm laid in bed, and then next minute phone rings. Can you do us a favour, mate? I don't trust anybody else. Can you go pick this thing up for us and drop it off? I'm like, you know I'm off to own holiday. He goes, I know, mate, I know, but please, I'll give you this amount. I think he said it was. I'll give you £1,000. Now going back to how long I got and what I fucking went through. What's £1,000, mate? Yeah. Fucking 1 pence a day or something. Yeah. Like it don't. This is where people think it's good money. It's not. When you look at like what happens to your life, it works out as peanuts. You might as well have kept that job of a fucking forklift truck driver. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But this is where you got to live and learn. So I'm going, go on then. And she goes, where are you going? I said, I won't be long. And I literally were like 15 minutes there, pick the thing up, come back. I'd have been back.
Is it middle at night as well, this?
No, it's all like 8 p.m. at night.
8 p.m, yeah.
So it was still light as well. So I went and did it. And then I never came home. I got pulled over that night with drugs on me. Got took to the station. Got held there all weekend. And then, so imagine, like they won't let me do a phone call. They won't let me ring anybody. My solicitor won't come in until the morning. So then I was just laid in this cell, knowing that my kids are going to get up, ask where Dad is. Sam's got to do some sort of lie. I didn't even know if she was going to go, if she was. But then supposedly, now I've known somebody through somebody rang her and said, Steve's been caught. Best thing for you to do is go on holiday. Yeah. So then she's had to go on holiday with kids all screaming, shouting, where's Dad? And I went nice and comfy on a fucking concrete floor with a fucking blanket and a pillow. But this was the beginning of the end, if you know. So the end of that and the beginning of me, the Fox.
The Fox,
this is where the Fox came in. Because I want happy. And like I said, it was a surreal few years.
It sounds like you weren't doing it for yourself. You're doing it to please others.
Yeah, I want doing it. I want 100%. I want doing it just for me to big up, to show about. Because like I say, I was still just driving around and just in a normal vehicle. I was just wearing normal clothes, weren't showing off. Just wanting them to be happy. And I think that's the sort of person I am. Though I was like, as long as if I can make people happy, then I'm happy. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But then when I start to
that comes back to how you are now, though, because like a lot of people depend on you now, and the results you get with other people, you can see how happy that makes you with it as well. Yeah, so that's still coming back to how you are now.
Yeah. No, that's it. I am a people player. I 100% put everything into people, but then I don't put 100% into me. Yeah. But I'll go into that later. But and I think if anyone understands that, then you're probably the same sort of person as me, where if I can put 100% into somebody and they're happy, then I'm happy about that. But somebody said to me, "What do you do for you?" I was like, good question. Like as long as I'm doing this, then I'm happy. So that was the end of that, and then the beginning of the Fox. I ended up getting 4.5 years. So I did. First time I've even spoke about this actually. So obviously not to you, but like on this sort of thing. Yeah. So I got 4.5 years. And you do half of that sentence. So I did 2 years, 3 months. So I did my 30th inside. Some hooch. No. I'm going on.
Bit of spice.
Do you know what? Even though I don't smoke this shit, spice was coming in, getting thrown over then. and it was absolutely okay. So whatever's happening to this Spice thing now, the Spice game, fucking hell,
mate. My friend showed me a video over there. Some geezer thinking he were a fish, mate, on the floor, like fucking whopping around. That looks serious.
I keep showing these videos where people are getting free slaps because they own a Spice bill. Have you seen them?
I've seen people. It's like fucking bum fights. People doing mad shit just for a hit of that.
Well, Spice were in there when I were there.
Don't get me wrong, I don't mind having a smoke or something every now and then, but that shit seems next level.
That's the thing, though. It was 2007, and I came out in 2007. I came out just after 2010. So it was 2008 when I got done. And so, like I said, the Spice were in there then, 2008. So it were in there then, but it was like just a legal high thing. What they're trying to earn money. But what they've done now is, mate, whoever's making it in these countries in China, fucking put in like rat poison, fucking all sorts of
bat poison in China, mate.
Just sticking the bat.
We like to say that school, I don't know. I have to blank that one out.
Fucking hell, mate. Imagine if that is.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Because, mate, I'm not lying, it was getting brought in all the time. It was getting brought in because nobody knew what it was then, so you were allowed to bring it in as a legal thing. So that's where the journey for me started. Like, I thought, right, looking back when you're in a cell and it's just you and four walls and you hear people banging on doors every night, screaming, men crying, because they don't, obviously it's not nice when you...
Yeah.
And do you know what? I've cried, still cry, big men cry, and if you don't cry, then... You're holding something back if you don't cry, I think. It's nice to release and show your emotions. So, yeah, I had a long time thinking, and then there's either two ways you go inside. You keep going the way that you've just come in and take that route and make... Because, to be honest with you, it's a field of numbers in there because it's just drug dealers getting put together.
Yeah.
Like, and they're all walking around and just talking, like... People come out of there and just go even bigger and get a bit better.
Straight back on it,
Straight back, because it's... Or you just go, this is what I want. I don't... I'm not bothered about this anymore.
But in there when you decided I want to do strength fitness, I want to help people.
So from all the rugby career that I had and training and strength conditioning coaches, do you know what? Like, you've got... the best thing that happened to me, I'll always say this, best thing that happened to me was getting pulled over that night and getting arrested. Even though people have had to go through heartache, kids went all about me and I've been crying and Sam and all this lot. But the best thing that happened to me was getting arrested, because then that's made me who I am now, and I'm sat here now talking to you about it. So if anyone can get anything out of this, where if you're making a mistake and you have made a mistake and you have been in jail, or people might not think out of you, then it's never too late. Like, I was 27, 28. Do you know what I mean? And I mean, like you said earlier on your Insta page, I'm in the best place I've ever been in at the minute. So it's never too late to change. It's never too late to...
You're 40 as well now. You're probably the fittest I've seen you in fucking forever.
Yeah, I think I'm drinking some sort of mental fucking water or something like that. It just keeps like making me like
Jesus juice. Yeah.
Jesus.
Bit of Jesus juice to keep you young, mate.
There used to be a guy walked around town called Jesus. Remember him?
Yeah.
Do you remember him? Yeah. There was a guy walked around town called Jesus.
I remember him.
Smackhead tramp.
Yeah. He didn't have no Jesus juice, mate. He had pure heroin, I think.
Yeah. So then, do you know what? Some people go in there and go, jail this, jail that. Do you know what it did for me? I went down to the educational department and they said, what do you like doing? What do you want? And it was just like being back at school again. And
well, you said you'd missed most of your school,
missed
didn't
it all.
you? So...
And then, so I took all my qualifications in there, did my GCSEs again, and then I've done a diploma in sports therapy, did that in there, did all my personal training in there, passed that, my level 2, my level 3. I did sports injuries in there, so I did it all. And then I came out, I'd been reading and training every day, working in the gym as well, because you go through the system in jails. I'm sure people all know what the system is. And you go through all these systems, and then when I came out, I was like, fuck me. Like the fucking freshest fucking fox. Imagine like the fucking not a bat out of hell, like a fucking fox out of hell, mate. The fox out of hell. But then that obviously I'm just talking up like some good things. There's a lot of bad things that happen when you're in there, and sometimes I've lost my way a little bit when I come out, and I might have a drink and whatever else, and then start to reminisce about what happened. Like, I'm not gonna say it's all fucking rosy posy in there, because it's not, because you're in jail with fucking lads and there's fucking like everybody's fired up, everyone's fucking testosterone levels are high, everyone's taking steroids or smoking or fucking selling drugs, still getting thrown over. There's gangs, so you're constantly on your toes. You know, like I saw someone get slashed up on a corridor, get slashed up in the showers. You get a letter through your door saying you're next, all that sort of shit for no reason, just because people are pricks. And they've just got something to prove. So then someone said to me over there, like, what's it like being in there? I was like, it's just like fucking this. Imagine being at school, but an older fucking...
Yeah.
And you just get put into school. You've got kids that fucking, like, nerds.
Yeah.
Like, nerdy kids don't talk and just come in quiet. Then you've got just scruffy cunts.
Trap, dossers.
Do you know what I mean? Just fucking, like, fucking pair of trainers on with 2 different coloured fucking laces in. You know what I mean? And then you've got fucking gangs. Then you've got hard kids who are respectable, and it's just, that's what it's like. Yeah. And so you just got to fit in with the right people. If you fit in with the wrong people, and you can just go down that slippery road again. So yeah, I saw some shit in there, and I had a few fights myself, and you've got to stick up for yourself. And then eventually it's like that new thing, that new start, going to school. You've just got to like fucking
adjust into
it. And then as you go further down, it's like, as you get closer to leaving, everybody's wanting to be good, because you don't want to start messing around. You are getting out of there. So then I came out.
What were it like when you came out? Were it easy to adapt back to normal life, or having known that you were trying to change what your normal life was before?
What? Yeah, like when you come out, and like I didn't really get many people visiting me in there, and which I'm not too thingy about, but like even my parents really didn't want to do it because they were ashamed of me. Like, I'll say that. My brother wrote me a letter saying, if you apologise, for what you've done, I'll come and visit you. I sent one back saying, fuck you.
Get fucked.
Fuck, I ain't leaving.
I'm fucking leaving.
I ain't fucking leaving. No, so, and then looking back now, as I am now, I can look back and go, yeah, do you know what? They were just hurt, like, or might be a bit embarrassed. I don't know, but at the end of the day, it was me who were fucking doing it, not them. I'm in there, so. You know, it swings both ways. I could have done with the support, but it won't. But they support me on the outside now. So, what were the question?
How were you trying to readjust to being back out?
Yeah, so when you come out, you bump into like old colleagues that didn't wanted to come and see you, or didn't want to come and see you. People might come and knock on your door and say, what you doing? You got a little job for you? Got a little job for you, or do you want to do this? It's like, but it's so fucking tempting, because when I come out, they don't find you a job, they don't give you any money. I think I fucking came out with something like, I think they give me 24 quid or something, right? And you get like, because in there I'm working for £8 a week. Yeah. Do you know what though? I used to love that £8 a week coming in, because then you go through your canteen and you work counting out all your bits of money. What can I have for a tin of tuna? Fuck. And then, you know what I mean? Like, tins of tuna at 50 pence, I'll get 4 of them. And I'm putting up
spaghetti hoops.
Mate, imagine you making money off sandwiches, spaghetti hoops.
Oh, mate, they fucked me. I need about 500 quid to make them sandwiches, mate. What's it? Sausage rolls?
You won't be able to afford them, mate.
Nah, mate, I won't.
And then you used to try and save up on your canteen. So imagine that, like £8 a week, and then you could get a good job or something. I think it went up to £12. So everybody's going for them. So coming out to nothing. All right, my partner was there at the time, not with her anymore, and kids. But then she's like, right, you're out now, get earning some money. I was like, we've struggled as well, so you can get back supporting us. And then straight away you think, fuck, I might have to do that again. Yeah. And again, like, honestly, there were some times where I thought, fuck, I'm going to have to do this again. And again, not because of me, so I need to provide. So that goes through your mind, and then you're thinking, fuck me, like, my kids are getting older, like, I can't support them. I'm a loser. Like, what sort of dad am I? I fucking can't support my own kids. We used to go shopping. I was saying this to someone the other day.
You're telling me?
We used to go shopping. And we were that skint, we put shopping on a credit card to give us another month
you were telling me
to pay the credit card off, and we just rolled that over for months and months. This is when I got out. So we were literally fucking skint, mate. And then I decided to go get this fucking forklift job. And I just thought, right, this time I ain't bothered. I went in a different mindset. This is the thing. Before I didn't want to do it, but now I did. I wanted to do it because I didn't want to go back to that life. So I thought, right, Now I ain't fucking bothered if I'm on a fucking forklift. I'll just sing all day on it and just fucking, do you know what I mean? Just be happy with it. High five people as I'm going past and that. And I was unloading
donuts around
I got a different job actually. I went inside. I was outside unloading out wagons, and I fucking, for some reason I just loved it. Like talking to wagon drivers and outside there and that. So I started doing something like, well, what I got into now. So I was speaking to people in my family and that, and they went, Steve, why didn't you start doing what you love doing, training? Because I was already training people at gyms, but just not even charging them. Because I was saying, do you want to train with me? And people were just saying, Steve, can I train with you this week?
But that didn't fucking last long. What crazy shit you were making them do. I'm not training with you again.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
So like, can I train with you this week? And I'm thinking, yeah. And someone went, Steve, all these people want to train with you, but why don't you just say, yeah, but I'm going to. So I started doing like outdoor boot camps on a Tuesday and a Thursday at this place in Pudsey, and the first people that turned up to the boot camp, mate, well, my mum and my sister. Yes, obviously they didn't pay.
Your mum's fittest person I know. Yeah, she's 62 and she's fit as fuck.
Yeah, she's really.
Remember when she outplanked us that time?
5 minute plank. Where they're shaking like a shitting dog.
I watched them when I've joined in your boot camp before, and I'm thinking, right, I'm going to stop in a minute, and I look over at Shaz. If Shaz is still going, you can't stop. Look over, she's just flying, smiling, laughing. I go, oh, you're a disgrace, mate. You're horrible.
So, but then word gets around, and then like family and friends in area and people, and they start coming. And then this boot camp went from 2 to 4 to 8, 20. Then I had 20 people paying £5 for that one session on a boot camp on a night, Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I thought, wow, this is ace. So I was doing that for a few months, and then what the big decider was, the gaffer, this manager, you're supposed to do overtime when they ask you to do overtime, and then on the nights I was doing all my boot camps, obviously I was saying, I can't, I'm off. What do you mean you can't? We need this wagon out. And I'm like, well, fucking my hours are done, so I'm going. But it does say in that contract that if they ask you to stay, you got to stay. So then someone fucking snitched on me, fucking, right? Because I was just obviously just telling people, oh, fucking hell, I smashed it last night. Loads of people in boot camp. So someone's heard. Got pulled in office. Why didn't you work over last night? So I went, I didn't want to. Not because you were doing something else. I was like, what the fuck's it got to do with you?
Yeah, it's not my time, out of hours.
They went, well, it is if you are like doing the discrepancy of the company where you're supposed to do hours, which is going to affect us just because you're doing something that you want to do. I was like, right. So anyway, I was fucking fuming. And he went, if I hear of this again, then I'll fucking put you on a warning or something. So I went outside and I phoned Sam, and I was like, I get right. Do you? Like, I get right, shaky legs and that. When I start getting, like, I started to shake and I'm getting right. Oh, and I'm thinking, fuck me, I'm fucking getting fired up here. Yeah. Like, so I rang her and I says, right, Sam, what? I don't know what to do. She says, what? She goes, I said, I really want to walk out of this place right now and just give this a go. And she went, well, give what a go? And I said, I just want to give this a go, personal training. I want to go for it. I said, if I leave here now, and it's something like Tuesday night, so Wednesday morning, about 10 o'clock, I said, I'll come home, I'll phone the thing, I'll set up a business name. I said, I'll get it put through, I'll get loads of cards made up, loads of flyers, go on social media, Facebook, and I said, I'll just put it out there. And she went, oh, I don't know, love, I don't know, like, that's a monthly income, what happens if it stops? Or
that's the thing, it's like, you've got to fucking get out of your comfort zone sometimes, don't you?
That's it.
Fuck the fear. Everyone's got the fear. It's the people who
fear's
just fuck
fear's
the
what fucking makes you, fear's what drives you to fucking become who you're going to become.
Some people fucking can deal with it, or some people just can't.
Fear's a fucking amazing thing.
Yeah,
anyway.
it's a gift,
an amazing
mate.
feeling.
It's a gift.
Like, if you haven't got fear, if you haven't got nerves, like when I used to play rugby, fucking hell, I used to have six shits, mate.
Yeah.
Shits. About 6 shits before I was that nervous and scared, like. But then it wasn't scared, it was like excitement.
Yeah,
of like,
and it'll just change from that second to that second.
You go out there and there's all these fucking big men, like, and then as soon as you take that ball up and get smashed, put face in mud, get up, play a ball. Oh, that didn't hurt.
Yeah.
That's all right. Come on then. And then that's it. Then you got a full game of fucking gladiators just fucking running at each other. And then you come in, and then after the game, but every single week, no matter, mate, we could have been playing under 9s at fucking open age, and I still got nerves because it's just like, ooh, what are they going to do, these little kids? Are they going to run round us?
What was fucking kick me in shins?
So it didn't matter who we played. Even if you knew this team were going to be shit and you're going to smash them, you still got nerves.
Yeah.
But that's what's good. That nerves means that you're alive and you're awake.
Do you know the only times when I've got hurt in fights, like, and I mean hurt, and I felt it when I wasn't nervous before
nervous, yeah.
That adrenaline isn't there, the nerves isn't there, and if that wasn't there, a few times I've been flat and I fought shit as well.
Yeah.
A few times I've lost and a few times I've managed to grind out a win. But even when you win, that's usually the best feeling on earth. But when them nerves haven't been there before, it's been like, that was shit. I fought shit. The fight was shit.
Someone once gave me some advice, mate, and it was the fucking worst advice ever. And he says, like, just relax before a game. So on the morning of the game, get a bath. So I'm thinking, oh. So, mate, I got a bath. Never done it again. I was fucking turned up to the game, mate. Played absolutely shit. But whether or not it was the bath or not, it was for me, and it still is for me now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So that's another thing. Like, there's no...
Well, I won't get a hot bath before a fight.
No.
I'd get a cold shower before a fight.
So I'm laid in a bath, mate, with fucking bubbles and rubber duck and that. Do you know what I mean? Like floating up.
Like fucking Ernie and Bert. Hey, Bert, rubber ducky. Rubber ducky.
Playing it bath with my ducks at fucking like 9 in the morning. You know what I mean? I've got a big game against these fucking men. I'm there with fucking having a little shaving my legs and that in bath now. So
pampering yourself.
So, what were we going to say?
Did you walk out then at 10 in the morning?
Right. So she's going, what? Look, love, I really don't know. Like, you know, it's a monthly income. It pays the bills. We can go shopping. Like, this isn't a monthly thing. It's just it's a guess. It's a guess every time who's going to come, who ain't going to come. What you're going to do? You're just going to you've got 2 a week, and you're going to do more. Where you're going to work? You're going to do personal training, but from where? All these questions I ask because I'm just like, fuck it, doing it.
Yeah.
I'm out. I am leaving. This is the time I want.
I am fucking leaving.
That's what we need to bring that one out as well. Because these are the time when you are leaving.
Yeah.
And that's just when my mind was made up. Nobody were gonna because of what I'd learned inside. One thing I've learned inside is nobody ever fucking tells me what to do. Like, if I want to do something for me or to benefit someone, I'm going to do it. Don't let anybody walk over you. If you've got a mind, fucking use it. Don't let anybody put you down, and just speak up if you fucking want to be spoken. You know what I mean? If you want to be heard, just make sure you speak up. Make sure someone can hear you. And then if you stick by them, honestly, like, you've just got to have a bit of pride about yourself. And that's one thing that I learned in there. Like, come out of there, I just had a bit of pride about myself. Like, I'm this person now. I'm not saying like I'm this hard guy, but I'm just gonna put myself into these. I'm just gonna tell people what I think or whatever. So I just went back in office and I said, "Hey, shove your job up your ass, mate." Basically, he looked at me, I'm leaving. He goes, "No, you can't leave. Got these fucking 3 wagons outside."
Watch me,
mate. Put fucking keys on thing. I've just fucked off loads of people outside office. Clapping. They're all clapping and I'm saying, "Go on, Steve."
Because they all want to fucking do it.
Go smash it. Go smash it. And then never looked back since. That was the start of it. And then not looked back since, mate. Started a boot camp, I had them 2 going. Then I went into 3 boot camps. Then I went into training at Mike Tobin's.
Yeah, I remember that. That's when I first started training me.
So I'm messaging Mike Tobin, what a great guy. And he just says, come down and you can go upstairs. And like, then I started doing PTs from there. Then it just went from there. Went from gym to gym to gym. Did some stuff at Badco for a few years. Then I got my own gym. And now I'm at Gym Profit 28 in Rodley. But things just always happen for a reason. Like, if you look back at anything, if you look back at things that have gone wrong, but then what went right after. So, like, I got caught dealing drugs. But then when you look at what's happened after that, like, I'm fucking glad that happened, because if it didn't happen, what would be happening right now? Do you know what I mean? Like, you've got to look at, like, it's hard to really take note sometimes and believe in things happen for a reason, but I actually do. I actually think things happen for a reason. Let's just say you lose a fight. What do you do after that? You come back even better and harder and stronger, and you make sure that you don't lose again. Yep. You make sure you don't put yourself in that, you don't want to feel that way again.
Going back to what you said earlier about just learning from your mistakes.
Learning from your mistakes. It's one thing that if anyone can just take out of life, like, don't be upset or ashamed of making a mistake, because that's life. Like I know, I'm 40-year-old now. You think this is it? You think something bad's not going to happen? It probably will. Like, I don't know when. It could happen to me or somebody I know. It's gonna something's gonna happen to all of us again. What's gonna get you sad or make you feel like you're not in a good place again? But then you've just got to have that sort of confidence and that thing to come round. And people message me all the time because I do online tutoring, training for mental health or physical side of things, and people are like, I just talk to people and just say, it's like, listen to what they've got to say, and like, there's people say, what's the formula, or what is it, what can I do? And there's no magic formula to make yourself feel better. You've just got to make sure that, like when we were speaking, it doesn't happen overnight. If you start to get in a bad place, that doesn't happen overnight. It's not like you don't wake up and go, "Ooh, I'm in a bad place."
Yeah.
That doesn't happen.
It's a steady progression of.
It's like I was saying to you, I go quiet. I might go quiet one day, and then next day I'll be fucking bouncing all over again, and then quiet again. So that's like there's a pattern there of like there's no normality there. Quiet, loud, quiet, loud. Or you might start like binging on a bit of sugar because your energy levels, or you're thinking each other, or you want a buzz, or you want picking up, you're feeling like you're a bit low, so you think, oh, sugar will help. No, it won't. And then a few days later, all right, I'll have a few pints, that'll help. No, it won't. And then what it is you've just got to admit that you're going through a bad time, and then it's going to be all right. And I think that's
the toughest part for a lot of people, just like actually admitting that they're looking for an answer, like you just said there, with sugar, with pints, with drugs, with anything else. They're looking for.
We're too hard on ourselves, mate. And I think it's a big thing for men and not women, because I think women are a lot cleverer than us at dealing with stuff.
Yeah.
Because my dad used to always say to my mum, I remember my dad saying to my mum all the time, you fucking get in there all the time, and all you do is gab, and fucking chat. Like, you're fucking just gabbing away all the time. But you know what? That's why fucking, like, mental health is higher in men than women, because they talk shit.
Yeah,
they meet up, buggy, Monday club or whatever, walking around park, talking about, and you know something? It pisses me off him. Comes home from work, but at least they're venting it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't say all.
We don't.
Until last minute, and then just go, fucking hell, 20 pints, lots of coke, let's go.
Let's roll.
Right.
Get countdown on. Get 24 tins.
Fucking hell, but that's what we do. Like, it just builds up like a massive ball of us, and then men just go for it, and then we're women. They'll talk about the problems to the mates, and that's what's good. Do
you know what? A lot of time as well, I think men sometimes think, oh, do you know what? I can't speak to anyone like this. I'm fucking being a right pussy here.
Yeah,
and they get scared and a bit worried. Yeah. Like I was saying to you, I was mentioning to you earlier, I've been on a fucking few problems recently. And that's one of the reasons I probably didn't say out sooner, because I thought, what the fuck was going on? Am I being a pussy for? Sort this out. But it's not about being a fucking pussy at all. It's about what you just said then.
Yeah.
Talking, venting, letting it go, seeing what techniques working for you to help you through, etc.
There's not one thing that works for. It's just not one thing. Like, you know, me and you could do the same things every morning. We could get a cold shower. We could meditate. We could eat healthy, go training. Cold shower at night, meditate. Right? Are we going to feel the same in 2 weeks' time? Probably not, because we're different. We've got different nervous systems, and we're built differently, yeah. And that's why we look differently, and we are different. And that's what's amazing about everybody. Like, so you've got to find what works for you. You've just got to find it. And so when people come to me for an answer, I try and find the answer from them. I'll find out what they like to do, yeah. And then I'll pick their brains and go, right, well, why don't you do this, and put some things in place for them. Most of the time, people are overworking themselves, so that's what I feel like when I overwork. And I don't get as much sleep as what I need to, and my brain's constantly fucking thinking all the time. That's probably when I go into like my own little space of my own world, and which is not a good place sometimes. So you've got to try and snap out of that. So a thing called just like downtime, making sure on an evening you fucking put your phone somewhere where you can't get it, like upstairs in bedroom, fucking have a little safe or something, and fucking I'll get away. Yeah. Because otherwise, you're constantly on fucking social media, right? And then that just drains you like fuck.
It does, especially when you're reading shite on there from the media, from Facebook, from etc., that you shouldn't even... There's mostly bollocks as well.
Fucking
and
hell,
letting
mate.
it get to you. And then
So
other people's fucking
bollocks.
shitty, ridiculous opinions and stuff. And you say, well, I do. I just don't get fucking mad at my phone. And I'm sat there. And you don't want to be mad before bed. You want to be fucking zen.
I was saying
to you, zen, mate.
I was saying to you, I got trolled on Monday by a guy.
You know you made it.
I've made it.
Yeah.
I ain't leaving. Gonna keep putting all the shit up there just for you, mate. Yeah. And I got trolled. It's one of the first times like that's really happened. So like you said, I've made it, and I actually took that opinion and thought, do you know what? If he's got time out to leave a fucking massive comment and look through my thing and actually follow me, like he's a fucking fan, then he can fucking slag me off all he wants. But then, like I was saying to you, like. That was one thing that could send you west. That could go, fucking hell, what's he fucking trolling?
You've got going back to that. You've got like first-hand experience in fucking actually feeling like actually properly depressed and stuff, haven't you? And you brought yourself back from the brink again there. To say like now that you're in the best place I've ever seen you, and how happy.
So what happened was, went through a bad time a few years ago of really not being happy with myself. So my first relationship was with him for 16 years, and my kids, and that ended, and then it was from there. So it was from there where for a few years I was just bouncing into a relationship and bouncing out of it with people, thinking that looking for something that I didn't even know what I wanted. So, and then thinking I was happy in myself, like, yeah, free and single, can do what I want, can go take loads of fucking drugs if I want, I can fucking go out when I want. And then, so I got into a bad place of taking drugs, thinking that this is what I wanted, and going out all the time. I was with somebody, and it didn't work out, and I just got into a really, really dark place of taking a lot of drugs every day, drinking, to a point where I'll probably maybe dependent on it. I don't know, because if I was stopping, I didn't feel good, and when I were on it, I felt fucking amazing. So, and then one day I just thought, like, this is it. It's over. I can't be arsed with this shit anymore. So I'd done a lot of fucking drugs, and I was sick and tired of it. Not sleeping, waking up in that same sort of mindset of like, fuck it, can't be arsed. I wasn't working. I wasn't even answering phone to anybody. People are messaging me about personal training sessions. I was just like, fucking hell, mate. I'm nowhere near fucking. I didn't even message them anyway. So obviously then people started going somewhere else. Family and friends are starting to like just fucking give up on me, because they tried that many times coming around to the house and fucking try and talk to me, and I was saying, yeah, I'm all right. 2 days later, I'm back on it. And the reason that I was doing all that is because I wasn't happy. But I didn't really know the reason why I was doing it until I'd fully fucking thought. So one night, I thought, right, this is it, Steve. Fucking go get loads of drugs, mate. Go get smashed and fucking do yourself in. So then that's what I did. Try. Couldn't even do that, no.
Kid hell.
No. So I tried, and I was that absolutely out of my mind on drugs, drunk, and then I was drunk as well. Went into the bathroom, and when people say it's a selfish thing to do, yeah, it is. But at the time, you're not thinking about that. You're thinking about that you're doing the right thing. Honestly, when you're thinking that you're just a waste of space, and no one's gonna miss you, like people are off better without you, you're gonna stop hurting. Because all I'm thinking of, I'm just hurting people. Every time I do this, I'm just hurting people as well. So I would just.
I've always seen that about like. Always thought like, yeah, it's selfish. But when you think about it like that, it's you people. Oh, I don't need to be here anyway. They don't care if I'm here.
That's the thing.
And if you're in that mindset,
selfish,
yeah.
But
if you're in that mindset, it's not. You don't believe it is. Honestly, do you?
The mindset is, for me, I was thinking like, all I'm doing is hurting people. All I'm doing is doing this to myself. Like this isn't a life. Isn't living. I'm not happy. Like, but it's only because you're so high and fucking you can't see this way out that you. Trust me, if anyone's in this sort of mindset right now, once you get out of that bubble, that cloud, that dark mist, it's just like fog. Once you get out of that fog and it starts to clear, fucking hell, you start to think straight.
What were it that brought you out?
Fuck me. So what brought me out is waking up with me fucking trying to hang myself, and the belt had snapped. And it must have been there for a bit, because it were on this fucking radiator, what were high up in the bathroom. And I remember waking up on the bathroom floor, and I was that high. I actually thought I was somewhere else. I actually thought I had done it.
Yeah.
And then I felt this fucking like hand on my shoulder, and I turned round, and it was my first partner, Sam, and she was just saying, "What have you done this for?" I was like, started crying, and she just said, like, will you pack it in? Look, basically she said, I forgive you. Like, I forgive you for just move on. Stop being a thing. And like, it was weird, and then somebody else touched my other shoulder, turned round, and it was just like a voice there again, just saying like, we forgive you. Stop being a fucking.
But it's you forgiving yourself a little bit as well.
I think that was me. I think it was my voices, my own voice, my inner self, just saying to myself like, stop being
letting it go.
Let it go.
Yeah.
Just let it go. Forgive you for what you've done in the past. Forgive yourself for all the mistakes you've made in your life, which I was kicking myself about. Like, you know, when you start going in them dark places, even though you're over things that have happened, you always go back to it. So I always went back to jail. I always went back to like what I did and how I fucked up and how much I've missed out on. So you always start to reminisce again, even though you think you're over it. I don't ever think you're ever over it, because you always go back to it. Which again, that's my personal opinion. I don't know if people think that, but so then I actually thought I were there, mate. Wherever it was, and my head were all misty. I've whacked my head on side at Bath. It had a big foot in it, so I must have been there for a while. As I'm coming round, then I realised I'm in bathroom. I've looked up and fucking belts, half of it's round my neck and half, and it snapped. And then I just fucking sat on end at Bath, cried for fucking ages, and then I just thought, right, this is it. That were a sign. Like, again. Sometimes I don't believe in much. I don't know what's out there or afterwards. I don't know. I just think there's something.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, I just think there is something, and that were like a sign, a chance to say, right, this is a chance. You've just forgiven yourself, and I think that's what it is. Sometimes it's hard to forgive yourself, but I say this when I work with people online. It's like look in a mirror and really talk to yourself, and it does work. Like. Because when you're or also praise yourself, because like
I think a lot of people don't do that enough. You don't give yourself a fucking pat on the back enough. A lot of people don't.
I've said it to you. I've started to implement that, and I used to say to you like I said to you, mate, you're doing amazing. Fucking, I think like what you're doing now, what with your career and everything else, and your branding. And this show, like I said, you should give yourself a tap on the back because you're fucking like, you know, I'm proud of you. But you always wait for other people to praise you, but then you're the first person to put yourself down. So like you should put yourself down if you want, but also give yourself a tap on the back. Do you know what I mean? And then also give it, like I said, that forgiveness. It's a massive thing. Didn't really understand it until all that fucking dodgy weirdness happened. With maybe I was out of my mind, but I think my conscience was there telling me like. To forgive myself and move on, you're better than this. With and then from that day, then that were it. That's when I realised I've got obviously an issue with mental health, and I probably should have spoke to someone when I came out of jail. Maybe that's good advice for anyone that's got any issues with things. I seem to have like all my sort of. I've self-taught myself, if you know what I think. Like I've just through like
trial and error,
fucking messing up, bouncing back, messing up, bouncing back. But that's the biggest bounce back I've come from. Like and then so again going back to like I am literally not scared of anything now. If I business wise or whatever it is in life, just go for it.
Well, after that, you fucking did a complete 360 and went to live in Abu Dhabi, didn't you? You got a job over there, which went amazing.
And it wasn't long after that at all, mate. I think it was like fucking 4 weeks after that or something. So when people say like, what you got to do? You've got to change your mindset, right? You've got to get out of there. So obviously we're going through a pandemic now, and we're going through a lockdown. And people are starting to worry again, and people are starting to panic. Like people are having a go at everyone going shopping, right? But that's just people panicking, right? And it's all right going, oh, look at these dickheads or whatever. But you know what? They don't know what else to do. So they're just panicking. So really, like, don't have a go at them. Have a go at the fucking the reason why they're panicking is because people are getting shut down. Have a go at the other people above them. But that's, to me, when this is what I see now.
Everyone deals with it different ways.
Everyone deals with things in different ways. Some people just laugh. Some people go right quiet, don't talk. Some people got that nervous laugh, don't they? Or put a show on. Yeah. I don't give a fuck, me. I don't give a fuck. Fucking.
They're the ones that you can tell who are really.
They're the ones that do give a fuck. Yeah. Like they're ones that used to walk around at school like fucking hell. I'm fucking like cock of the school on that, and then quiet ones behind him like, no, you're not, mate. Yeah. So yeah, I decided to. Oh, I've lost again.
Yeah, you're saying about Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi. So yeah, 4 weeks after that. So when you've got to change your mindset or change something, so I had an house, and we were paying a mortgage on it, and with the ex, I just messaged her to say, right, I'm leaving the house. I put it up for sale, sell it. She went, what? Says, yeah, do that. I had a card outside, passed that back. I basically just sold the house, sold everything that I had, everything what was inside it, sofa, TV. That got given away to people.
Yeah.
I wish I hadn't done that now because when I came back,
they were a nice sofa, mate.
They were a right sofa, mate. It were $4,000.
That fucking lovely sofa.
Like a custom-made sofa. Yeah. But then I just go into these mental things when I get this thing. I just go, fuck it, I'm off. Yeah, you can have my sofa. Like other week when I went a bit mental again, I give my card away, and I went to Leeds Bradford Airport and I fucking sat in a travel lodge for 2 days. But I'll tell that in a minute if you want. So I give everything away, and I thought, right, this is amazing. I ain't got no bills. I ain't paying anything. I'm off to go live in Abu Dhabi. And I went out there for 9 months, or 10 months, working as a personal trainer, lifestyle coach. And that was really good. It got me out of a place where, imagine like I've just been doing drugs in a fucking den and like tried to commit suicide. So I had to get out of that house anyway. So this was like a breath of fresh air, mate. I was in a warm country.
Nice weather.
Fucking beautiful weather.
Can't just get your hands on anything that even if you want, even if it crept into your head.
Fucking hell, even if it crept in your head, you can't do it. And you don't.
Chopped off.
I didn't drink out there. I was just running every day. Yeah. I got fit. I did a half marathon out there. My first half
desert.
Did my first half marathon. I've never been much of it, even though I'm a personal trainer or strength coach and I love fitness. Like you know what you like to do, don't you?
Yeah.
So mine's all like CrossFit, fucking high intensity combat stuff.
Yeah.
So running for me, we like to do, but we've always said like, we don't like.
We prefer to do sprints, don't we?
Yeah, we don't like going for mental long runs, do we?
15 minutes, just fucking get your heart rate up and just sprint. And
so it came up out there because one of the people that was training out there, she was a doctor, and she said, "What? Put your name down for this. You're fit enough." And I still wasn't even running to that point. So then I thought, right, go on then. I put my name down, went out and did 5K, 8K, 10K, 12, just build it up. And then ended up doing a half marathon. And
when you told me about it, I went, in the fucking desert. I said, you don't even like running that long.
Oh, mate, it was warm.
I bet.
Hour and 42 I did it in, which I thought was a decent time for me. I wish I'd have got like under that 140 now. But do you know what? You've got to, it's just like anything, you've just got to practice something. So if you want to get good at boxing, you've got to make sure you're eating pads, you've got to tie, you've got to make sure that you're doing the tie things every single day. If you want to be a runner, you've got to go running. So I was just out running every day and then just get fit. So I did that out there. So my mindset was just like, I was out of this fucking dark place and I was in like this fucking blue sky place. It was just amazing. Sea, sand, like warm weather, just socialising with great people as well. Everybody was working out there, just there for one thing, just to work, and they got a family life. So, and then COVID hit again, like you get in a good place and you think, and then boom, COVID's hit. Companies like, right, all your personal training's stopping. You're not allowed into anyone's complex. You might as well go home. So it's like, fuck, I ain't gotten home. Yeah. I just fucking sold it to come here. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, I ain't gotten home. Fuck. And I was like, right, well, you can stay another month. We'll pay you wage for a month, which were good of them. And then sort yourself out to go back. So then I came back. Obviously, no house, no home. So went back living at parents.
Let's go back to what you did for everyone during that COVID first lockdown, because you did free workouts every single morning, and you were the fucking saving grace for me at one point when every gym was shut, and when it first hit, everyone thought, fuck, this is really bad, it's scary, can't go outside, gyms can't open, no one dare do anything. It's not like it is now, but we know all about it.
Yeah.
People were all just sat in the house. They didn't fucking leave. They couldn't exercise properly. You was on fucking Instagram every morning with your fucking flowery cap on, dancing. Mate, we had fucking tunes blasting.
Yeah, good one, yeah.
We had tunes blasting. 9:30 past every morning, or 10 past.
10 to 11, like 10 to, every morning. But I did that for 9 weeks. I did that for 9 weeks, and then went into like setting my own little page because obviously I wasn't working.
Yeah, so you did 9 weeks of free training every single morning for everyone. And you kept fucking so many people saying during that, I was one of them.
Yeah,
you did crazy shit. You did a 12-hour non-stop workout.
Oh yeah, for
non-stop.
NHS.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
Yeah, non-stop. He worked out for 12 hours. He did 12-hour classes back to back.
Oh, that was class. Everybody was just tuning in for. But
I came in at first one, one at last ones, and I was really tired, me, because I'm sure I'd been drinking with Kate. Me and Kate had a few drinks on Saturday night, and I did first workout, and I thought, fucked. I told you I'm going to join in 3 of them here, and I joined back on later on. I thought, it'll be a bit quieter now, and you're still like, come on.
So I knew what was going to happen where people thought. Again, that's like when I get something in my head, and I know like there's other people involved, then I just go crazy with it. So first few sessions, there were 45-minute sessions with a 15-minute break, and then trained again, 45 minutes, 15-minute break, just to get a drink of water and some food. And then last one, I just thought, I've said to myself, right, I've done 11 sessions here, 12-1, everyone thinks it's going to be easy. And I went, I'll show them. So I started off with 100 burpees. 100 burpees on your 12 session. Mate, our apps, it took me. But then going back to how you crash off things.
Yeah.
Because I crashed off that because I didn't have anything left in me. All my buzz, all that energy, all that thing of the being doing it and like people donating money. And then when I woke up the next morning and I was so fucking down.
Yeah.
I was like laid in bed. I was just like aching all over. And then
do you know what? I feel like that after fights because after you've won a fight, you're so high and you're so buzzing and there's nowhere else to go other than.
No, there's nowhere else to go.
You feel like shit for a fight. I always feel like shit for a feeling like, oh.
So
is that it now? Is it done? And so that's when you go chasing it again. It's like a drug. It's like it's better than any drug.
So going back to what I think I'm getting better at now, and I've probably told you this before and other people is when with work when you get to a high and you can't chase it anymore. So let's just say you're smashing work every day, you're earning good money, you're staying in on a weekend, and you're doing some more work on a weekend, and money's coming in, you're training, you're getting in best shape you've ever fucking been in. 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and you just start going, I'm not getting any buzz out of this. Right, fuck it, I'm off to destroy myself on Saturday.
Yeah, I'm going to bring myself back down there.
And that's what you do without you mentally knowing it. You go do something to bring you back down.
Yeah, I know so many people who do that as well.
And they go out, destroy themselves, drink, drugs, or whatever, have a great time, stay up, and then the next day they're just going, fuck me, I'm not doing that again.
Yeah.
And then, but the climb to back to fitness is the best climb.
Yeah, it's like a Rocky story every week.
Yeah. It's the best climb. You start you fucking get that buzz back again. Until you go, right, 100% mate, let's not kill ourselves. Let's not destroy ourselves again. Let's just keep climbing. And you just go and you think, can't get any higher. Let's go destroy ourselves. But that's a good destroyer as well. That's the best destroyer.
It happens when me and Jordan were on here, we were talking about like a lot of fighters take drugs and do that to themselves. They do it. I know so many who do it. I'm one of them. I've done it to myself loads of times. I think, what do you do that for? But then you say you get back up. And I said to Jordan as well when we did that podcast, I mentioned it about after fights, how you win your fight and then you go straight out and then you feel so low afterwards because you're not helping yourself. So yeah, you fucking bang on.
No, so I know loads of people who do it, not just like people that at work, people that have a busy a high-end job, which is puts a lot of pressurized jobs where they might be working for a company, they might be a director. I know loads of people, mate. There's not you don't need to give it. I'm sure people know people as well where they've got their own company and they're smashing meetings, and it's like, wow, I deserve to go get fucked. Because of what I do.
Into absolute oblivion.
Some people might just go buy themselves something, and that's another way of doing it. But most of the people don't. They're just like they need to come down. They can't get a buzz. You need to come down and go back up again. So so I did all that out there, didn't I? I was doing the training every single day, and I didn't have a day off either. I did Saturday and Sunday.
We had client. Well, sorry, you had client. But I feel like I was part of it because I know every morning we were like a fucking little.
We're talking to everyone from all over the world.
We're all writing in comments.
All writing.
Hiya, Liam. Oh, how are you doing, mate? From Italy.
Yeah, Italy. Australia.
How are you, Steve? I have fucking Fernando from Spain.
Mate, I went through it. I wrote everyone's name down. And because there were like 80, 90 people, 100 people at one point, 110 doing a live class with me.
Every morning.
And they were from all over the world: Australia, New Zealand, Denmark, Poland, Finland, Italy, Greece, Spain. They were all over the world, mate, and they were just all tuning in. But at the same time is what got me. I was just always buzzing about that because it was like some sort of like magical. We all linked in from all over the world, different timescales, different things at the same time to do the same thing. And I just thought that was magical. Do you know what I mean? I just thought that was ace. So then that was my buzz, that was my high.
And that's made you a good online clientele base now as well, hasn't it?
Yeah. I've got a good online thing, which I'm still doing now. And it's not, obviously I've got a good insight of mental health and my sort of story and what I did and things to get out of it. So I understand it and what it feels like and how to get out of it. Again, everyone's different, and obviously then I've just got, I do believe mental health is down to if you're not looking after yourself as well. And at that time I wasn't. But that's that slippery road where I said it doesn't happen overnight. So what happened to me? Well, I stopped training. I couldn't be arsed in the gym.
And as long as I've known you, I've never known you ever do that.
I stopped.
No, never.
I just couldn't be arsed. I'd turn up and I just lethargic, and I was just training people, and I couldn't get into it. And then I just thought, well, if I'm not training, I might as well fucking do drugs. Because if I'm not looking after myself, then I might as well just keep ruining myself. And then I went onto that. I couldn't get out of it. So physical health is massively related to mental health.
Yeah, I've got something wrote on my laptop here that Tyson Fury said his mental health issues will never leave him, but he keeps them at bay by training every day. You've 100% that, innit?
100%, mate. Like I said, you don't ever get over it. I don't think you'd ever get enough. You don't ever forget about it. It's always there in the back of your mind. But to keep that at bay, you've got to train.
Yeah,
you 100%. Now,
I miss like a few days training and feel like shit. Like what I was mentioning to you before about having a few problems recently. I'd probably trained twice in 10 days, and that's.
No, that's not like you.
I train twice a day every day.
Yeah,
twice in 10 days for me.
Yeah.
No wonder I was starting to lose the fucking plot.
Yeah.
But it is so important. Just fucking, like you just said earlier about changing little things to healthy diet, training, whatever works for you. But those two, I think.
I might even try and still write something or like put a little book out there or something, and like mood and food, or food and mood, right? Because I know it rhymes, but it fucking joins together. Yeah. Because whatever mood you're in determines what food you go for.
Yep.
100%. So if you're in a fucked up mood and say you've been out and you left that, what do? Greasy
Pizza,
foods, takeaways, chocolate, crisp. You need sugar. Your serotonin levels are dropping. Do you know what I mean? You need to get. You need that sort of buzz. You need another high. You don't want to keep taking drugs, so you're looking at food now. So food's the drug. Yeah. Everything's a drug really in life. Training's a drug. Training's a drug for me.
Training the best training and fighting for me is that there's no drug that can touch it and come near it.
So that's why when you're not.
How good do we feel after we've done them fundamental tests?
When
we're killing ourselves and we're looking at each other going, what are we doing? But then we're finished going,
we're smacking each other's asses. Come on, let's go. So, but you know, like, so when you're not, so you just said then you've trained twice in 10 days. So you haven't had that drug. So because you haven't had that drug, you've dropped.
Yeah, exactly.
So but then you think, oh, I'm feeling shit, but because you're not training, you're not getting that drug. So whatever it is, you skip on to the next thing. So if you're not training, then you go to food, because food's going to be a thing that's going to pick you up and make you feel better. But you don't choose the right ones because you're not in the right mindset. So you choose the wrong ones, and then you chose the wrong ones, and that makes you fucking slump even further. So the sort of mood that you're in. So you know, right? If you're in a great mood, you're not going to have a fucking like chocolate bar for breakfast. No. Yeah? No, but honestly, mate, because when I went in a bad place, I was having fucking loads of Twixies and Snickers and fucking.
Yeah, I've hardly ever see you eat chocolate either.
No, I don't. So that's when, again, that's another sign. Like, if you ever see me eating chocolate, phone ambulance. I'm fucking
ambulance.
1 2 1 2.
We got a problem. It's code red.
I ain't leaving. Not leaving this code red. I'm not leaving.
This is not a drill. I repeat, not a drill.
Fucking the fox has gone crazy. So, yeah, you've got to. So then the moods. So like, and then if you're in a bad mood, or if you've had an argument, you're in a pissed off mood. What do? You
want a pint.
You want a pint. Yeah. You want a pint. Or if you are feeling like, some people might feel shit about it, they might feel low, they might have a line of coke, they might want picking up, or they might feel good about themselves, so they'll have a line of coke. So it all depends on what sort of mood you are, what sort of person you are. If you're feeling sad, you might go get some shit food, yeah? You might go have a pint if you're feeling sad. You might go for a takeaway. You might have some chocolate if you're feeling sad. You might try and treat yourself. Because you feel sad or you feel down, so you try and treat yourself, yeah? But then if you feel high, if you feel good about yourself, then you treat yourself. So we're always like, but you know what I mean? It's just a swings and roundabouts. I think life is just, we just got to be able to deal with the things that go wrong. And things will go wrong. And just deal with it. And whatever we do to get through that, it's okay. So if you go get fucked, that's okay. But make sure you deal with it and get on with it.
Yeah.
Don't keep doing it. Like, if you don't want to talk, if you switch your phone off and don't talk to someone for a day, that's okay. If you want to ring somebody and just want to talk their heads off, because then you're just like, fucking hell, Steve, don't stop talking. Like, well, that's okay as well. But some people deal with things, their own issues in their own little way, and whatever way it is,
everything's okay in moderation. Like
yeah. So whatever it is, I think it's okay as long as you are dealing with it in your own way, and you're not going to go back to that place. So, like someone said to me a bit ago, like, I think you're all right now? Like, do you think? And I'm like, no, probably not. Like, I could always go back.
That's exactly going back to what I said about Tyson Fury. Yeah. He openly said that.
I can always like, and I don't know when, and then maybe it might happen. And if it does, then I know I've got out of it before, and I can get out of it again. And And you can never say never. You can't ever say no. 100% that's not going to happen because you can't say that. You can't say that in life because life throws fucking everything at you.
Curveballs at you
fucking all the time. So
sometimes it could be fucking rainy titties. You get hit with a dick. I'm telling you.
So yeah. So it's just you just gotta every single day just be you. Just work on it, like, and then take it from there. And if it changes, then you can get out of it.
It's obviously a tough time for everyone at the minute. Just before we wrap this up, mate, because it's been a fucking that has absolutely flown that hour.
Wow.
Yeah, mate.
Has it?
Yeah.
Oh goddamn.
I know, mate. We could do another hour, but you're gonna have to pay for studio. Is everyone out there at the minute? I know a lot of people are having a hard time. One bit of advice, if you could give to people at the minute who are just struggling with all this lockdown, with COVID, just with fucking life in general. Just one bit of advice, what would it be?
Well, okay. One bit of advice is, I say move your body. So what I'm saying about that is you don't have to go to the gym. You don't have to be outside. You could be in your bedroom. You could be in the kitchen. You could be brushing your teeth. I mean, just fucking move your body for a few minutes. Just jump up and down as high as you can. Just fucking swing around, do a tipple over or something, just to snap out of something. Like wake up and do something to shock your body. So, but I really put.
Don't let Monday trolley this.
Oh fucking hell! I got trolled the other day by a guy. Anybody wants to go on Instagram, Monday troll or something it's called. Go slag the cunt off. But I was really nice to him. But I actually love music. Like music, so put something good on and fucking bounce around your bedroom. And I swear down, within 2 minutes.
Well, that's what our warm-up were on your workouts, wasn't it? Every morning you told everyone, said, turn your music up and we're going to bounce for a minute or two. I used to come on with
DJs, and then it was funny when someone sent me a thing saying, are you a proper DJ? Can you DJ at my thing? I'm thinking, hang on, mate, I'm taking my laptop off an ironing board, I'm sliding it across the corner.
It looks like a good sale, that did,
but then I slid ironing board out, and then next week I was thinking, so all I can say is, guys, get some music on, do something on a morning, straight away, as soon as you get out of bed, jump up and down, do fucking 10 star jump. You just got to get your body moving, and if you move your body, trust me, then you'll start to like move your mind more. Do you know what I mean? Because that's what you need to do. You need to get that mind moving.
Yep, perfect, mate. Amazing advice. Right, if anyone does want to speak to fucking Steve, he's an amazing coach, strength coach, but he's also an amazing listener. He helps people with the mind and body. What are your social medias, mate? So if anyone wants to get you.
Instagram is Stephen_PT_coach_Campbell. I've got a few, but I'll just use that one. So Stephen_PT_coach_Campbell, and just drop me a message. Anyone, guys, free advice. Just listen. I can listen to you, give you some free advice, and then we can go from there.
What's your gym where you're working at the minute? Profit
28 in Rodley. So if anyone in the Leeds area or anyone area wants to, you can travel to me. I'm doing outdoor work, so PT and outdoor still, but. At this time, I think anybody's up in the air. So if anyone just wants to talk about anything, life, health, mental health, physical health, then just give us a bell.
Mate, that was an amazing hour. I honestly think there's going to be so many people who will fucking absolutely buzz off that, and you will help with that, mate. So massive thank you for coming on. That was one of my favourite podcasts by a mile.
Yeah, baby, let's go.
Thank you for listening, everybody. We'll be back again soon. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.